Hallo meine lieben Freunde, willkommen zu einer neuen Aufnahmesession von Let's Play LA Noire. Und wir setzen hier sofort fort mit dem nächsten Fall. Verkehrssituation der Fahrersitz. War es doch? Ja, sollte sein. Denn wir wurden in der letzten Folge befördert, Freunde. Ist das nicht geil? Wir werden befördert ins Verkehrssituation. Das heißt, wir lösen jetzt Verkehrsunfälle.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Da fährt gerade jemand mit dem Auto draußen. Ich glaube, das hört man irgendwie. Ich sehe so Schwingungen in Ola City.
Central Division, welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps. Phelps is one of only
Ja,
two
so ist es halt, wenn man neu
LAPD
ist, ne?
officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with one case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Machen wir schon.
Bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Machen wir, ist gar kein Problem. Wir haben auch einen schönen Anzug.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? I got the jitters. 6 years
Ganz
off.
kurz, ich glaube, das können wir sogar ändern. Jetzt vielleicht noch nicht. Ne, ich glaube nicht. Aber eigentlich kann man die Anzüge ändern.
You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
Harry says he'll sing.
Now that's an oxymoron for you.
Gut, dann fahren wir jetzt zum Tatort.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Straight on.
Okay, es war mit X, wo man fragt, wo es hingeht.
Straight ahead.
Okay, einfach nur geradeaus.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Burkowski?
Nein,
To work together, don't be so touchy.
wollte ich nicht.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
And let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for...
Ja, so kann's kommen. Ah, hast Pech gehabt, ne? Ich bin die Polizei, das heißt, es war dein Fehler.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Ja, fuck you heißt, hier, für die Untertitel gemacht haben, scheiße. Ja, fuck you heißt scheiße. Müsst ihr euch,
11K, go ahead, KGPL.
ne? Merken.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Sarah. Suspect is a male Caucasian, believed to still be in the area. Code 2.
Das sind halt so diese
I did my
Straßenverbrechen.
job. No one is saying you didn't.
Mache ich
I
aber
did
jetzt
6
nicht.
years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
So, da wären wir. Am Tatort.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Dankeschön.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Ah, du bist okay, aber auch nur okay. Untersuchungsmelodie spielt,
I'm
okay.
Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Machen wir.
Nice day for it.
Gut.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Oh, das ist ja sehr blutig.
I better get back to work, sir.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Wow. Einen Schnellchecker haben wir hier. Ich glaube, das hat einfach das ganze Blut verloren.
Always the same two of you fight. How about you?
So, was ist denn hier im Kofferraum? Nix. Okay. Hier ist ein Brief. Ein lebendes Schlachtschwein.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Warum? Warum braucht man denn... keine Ahnung. Gut, gucken wir. Ah, da hinten ist was. Ah, ist Blut dran. Ist ein Rohr. Insta-Heat.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Okay. Gibt's vor dem Auto noch irgendwas? Aha. Eine Brieftasche? Nee. Doch, eine Brieftasche. Was ist denn hier? Adrian Black. Blaue Augen, braune Haare, verheiratet.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Kann ich ihm auch nicht erklären. Im Foto, er und seine Frau wahrscheinlich.
Happier times, I guess.
Ja, sehen beide sehr glücklich aus. Gut, dann kommen wir jetzt mal zur Brille. Stenzel.
Stencil glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Ja, mit Klebeband. Da in der Mitte, habt ihr vielleicht gesehen. Was ist mit den Hinweisen? Da haben wir noch irgendwo etwas. Ich denke, wir haben schon alles. Hatten wir schon.
You guys take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
Haben wir schon alles untersucht. Hier auch. Hier. Unterhalten.
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Ist er nicht. Ich hab schon gecheckt. So, irgendwas muss ich verpasst haben. Denn die Musik spielt noch. Oder war es das? Ich kann mich noch nicht unterhalten. Was habe ich denn verpasst? Habe ich alles? Also irgendwas habe ich irgendwo verpasst. Das ist gerade einfach nur wieder ein Bug, ey. Ja, vielleicht. Ja, Insta-Heat, gut. Haben wir ja. Irgendwas habe ich ja dann verpasst. Stenzel, ja, okay. Und hier haben wir ja auch schon alles. Deswegen weiß ich jetzt nicht. Wir können uns auch nicht unterhalten. Also ich habe da schon X gedrückt. Ich kann mich aber nicht mit dem unterhalten. Ist jetzt auch nix. Officer.
Any ideas?
Have a word with the witness. It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Sir, I'm Detective
Ja, jetzt geht's.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Grund seiner Anwesenheit am Tatort.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Oh, da starrt er mich einfach an. Ich denke mal, das ist die Wahrheit.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Wissen über Adrian Black.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ich denke mal, er sagt die Wahrheit.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Es ist dir aufgefallen, okay. Blutbeflecktes Rohr gefunden.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Also er sagt hier die ganze Zeit nur die Wahrheit, ey. Das ist echt gut kooperiert.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Und der Inhalt des Geldbeutels.
Wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Aha. Gut. Ich denke mal, er lügt. Ach, guck mal sein Gesicht. Er muss ich schon wieder grinsen. Also wir haben aber leider keinen Beweis dafür, dass er etwas aus der Brieftasche genommen hat. Deswegen zweifle ich das einfach mal an. Ist auch richtig.
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Mhm. Okay. Wir sind also fertig. Dann müssen wir jetzt zu der Wohnung von Mrs. Black. Ja, Wohnsitz der Blacks.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Nein, können wir nicht machen, wir haben was anderes zu tun. Nee.
Car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
Tja, wir sind halt schlau, ne? Ups. Falscher Knopf.
Turn left up ahead.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a second amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Ich denke, wir werden besser sein als du, Junge. Aber Hochmut kommt vor dem Fall, ne?
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Kein Problem, ich sprich mit der Lady. Ach, da ist er auch schon, sieht man im Fenster.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Kann ich ja schon noch woanders hingehen, denn ich weiß, dass hier noch eine Zeitung ist. Ach, da ist sie. Gut, also jetzt die zweite Zeitung. Alienist Fontaine. Irrenarzt Fontaine bietet gestörten... Irgendwas. Bietet gestörten Veteranen Hilfe an.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Ich verstehe. Ich verstehe. Gut, dann können wir jetzt weiter untersuchen. Gut, ich habe wieder irgendwas bekommen. SMS und so. Und dann suchen wir jetzt mal ein bisschen. Mal hier. Hier ist ein Foto. Das ist Black. Okay. Ich glaube, bei diesem Fall war irgendwas im Garten. Das weiß ich auf jeden Fall noch. Irgendwas im Garten. Da war's. Ein Wasserboiler.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Ach, jetzt müssen wir das zusammensetzen. So, wo geht die Kacke denn hin? Ich denke mal hier. Ja. Das hier. Hier hin? Ja. Da? Nee. Oben. So. Und das letzte Stück. Da. Da fehlt ein Rohr.
Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Das wundert mich jetzt gar nicht. Gut, gehen wir wieder rein. Untersuchen erstmal wieder die Schlafzimmer. Oh. Blumen. Ah, bringt uns nicht viel. Hier ist irgendwas. Insta-Heat. Heißes Wasser rund um die Uhr.
I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit, knowing how they would use the parts.
Okay, eine Broschüre also. Und hier ist das eine Rechnung. $82.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Da siehst du mal. Hier ist noch ein Schlafzimmer, oder? Ne, da waren wir gerade. So, was ist hier? Auch ein Schlafzimmer. Okay.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Sehr strange. Nicole. XX.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Okay. Ich verstehe.
This must be Adrian's.
Sehr wahrscheinlich. Stenzel.
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Okay. Also getrennte Schlafzimmer, das ist ja schon echt strange. Oh, das ist auf dem Tisch. Streichholz.
Cabanas. So who brought this home?
Ja, war Streichholz, gut. Erinnere ich mich also noch dran. Cave Nice Bar.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Mhm. Okay. Die Adresse müssen wir, glaube ich, dann nachher... Ja, Telefon, um nach der Adresse zu fragen. Gut, hier ist noch was. Ein Zugticket?
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Okay, okay. Ist das alles? Hier haben wir nichts mehr. Mal ins Wohnzimmer. Zeitung haben wir schon. Streichholz. Haben wir schon alles. Telefon benutzen wir nachher. Noch Modellflieger. Gut. Dann reden wir mal mit ihr.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Do you think you could answer some questions now, Mrs. Black?
Of course. However I can help.
Okay, was ist mit der Schlachthausquittung?
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Ah, Gott weiß, was er macht. Ich denke mal, sie sagt die Wahrheit. Wie soll sie denn noch mehr wissen? Sie ist nur eine traurige Frau, die ihren Mann verloren
He's
hat.
the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Alibi für Mrs. Black.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Wieso sollte sie lügen? Also, ich denke mal, sie sagt die Wahrheit.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Aufenthaltsort von Adrian Black.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Die Frau kooperiert gut.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Okay, okay. Foto unterschrieben mit Nicole.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Ich denke, du lügst.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that.
Es ist unhöflich zu lügen.
I told you what I know about the picture.
Ach, ist das so? Sag mir mal, was diese versteckte Nachricht ist.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Stenzel Brillentui.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Oh, man kann sie, glaube ich, nicht. Warum soll sie denn da bitte lügen?
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They look terrible.
Hör auf zu bellen, Mann. Du nervst. Immer beim Let's Play, weißt du? Ich glaube, es gab noch keine Aufnahmesession, wo der Hund nicht gebellt hat, ey. Nervt nicht. Streichholzbar aus Kevin X Bar.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Ist auch wahr.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
6 von 6, richtig. Plus ein Intuitionspunkt. Brauchen wir natürlich nicht. Und jetzt benutzen wir das Telefon.
Grab the phone. R&I could run down an address for Kavanaugh's in no time.
Mach ich ja jetzt.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, perfekt. Na, wo ist die Tür? Da. Also jetzt zu Kavanaugh's Bar. Ah. Ich laufe ja komplett falsch, ey. So. Kannst du bitte fahren?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Ah, in die Bar. Musst du doch wissen.
He's good looking for police.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there. Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Ich verstehe. Und da wären wir Kavanaugh's Bar. Da ist einer betrunken.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Call these grits?
Hey, ich kenne dich. Nein, tust du nicht.
You looking for someone?
Ja.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Dankeschön.
What's so special of the
Gut. Da ist er, ganz alleine.
Who's asking?
Ich frage das.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Stell dich doch nicht dumm.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Natürlich glaube ich ihm nicht.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Ja, also hier gibt es so eine Quittung für ein lebendes Schwein, unterzeichnet von einem gewissen F. Morgan. Kommt Ihnen der Name bekannt vor vielleicht?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Aufenthaltsort von Adrian Black.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Das glaube ich dir nicht. Ne, er schaut mir auch nicht lang genug in die Augen. Ich kann aber auch nichts beweisen. Deswegen zweifle ich das einfach mal an.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it! Or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops. Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Wir verhaften ihn. Wir nehmen ihn erstmal mit. Vielleicht ist er potenzieller Täter.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Ja, ich habe gehört, du fährst.
You can drive.
Where are we going?
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. KGPL calling car 11K, 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps.
Die Folge dauert schon echt lange, ne? Sind schon fast 40 Minuten. Das ist eine Folge.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
F. Morgan. Zweites Apartment. Okay, hat er uns eh schon gesagt. Dann suchen wir jetzt Apartment 2. 1 bis 4. Da ist es, goldener Türknopf. Kloppen wir mal an. Guten Tag, ist da jemand?
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it!
Ach du
Phelps,
Scheiße.
go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Die Waffe ist das letzte Mittel.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Verstanden. Das ist zwar etwas dick, aber schon schnell.
Back here right now.
Wo ist er hin? Da.
It's over, Adrian.
Wir haben dich.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Ja, so kann's kommen.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Dankeschön. Verhörkunst und Wunderknabe. Na komm, gib mir die 5 Sterne. Ehrenhaft. Ehrenhaft. Adrian Black kann sich auf seinen Tag vor Gericht freuen und auf eine Abreibung von der Presse. Gut, und dann gehen wir sofort zum nächsten Fall.